Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Love. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The ball is picked off.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The runner takes off to his right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Ace his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker.
Yeah, that's right.
You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. Refreshing. Nice to see.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the three-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Looking to throw. It's low. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught behind the line. It's McLeod. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. him back. He's going to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a great return following the pick, but finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Here comes a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Hurricanes come up the line to crank the tempo up here. And at first down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks right for a quick completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back. It's Love. Caught quickly. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the run, it's McLeod. Nowhere to run up the middle. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's low. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home making a sack there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He has first down yardage at the 46. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And they'll use the ground game here. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The back's got it. A change of direction. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. We try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown for the U. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's low. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And some room to work now. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal. Defense showing blitz here. The pass rush closing in. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on third and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And they'll set up with PAT. And it's up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Runs right over the defender.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the second down play. It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize in any play call and it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And the Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the plus 27. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. No press here. The defense backing away. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
As a design quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's low. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The defense showing blitz here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Then they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. To throw, it's low. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Looking downfield, it's low. The pocket breaking down. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He eludes the rush. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they couldn't use that when this football game was still in doubt. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.